welcome back to Rise and Yoga Online. Today we're going to do one of your favorites. We're doing a quick HIIT Pilates session. So as always, all you need is a mat or some space, comfy clothes, and some water nearby in case you need that. And of course, remembering that everything I say is optional, so make sure you do what's right for you and for your body. There will be some higher impact exercises in today's class, so make sure I'll give you different versions of things you can do if you want a low impact option, so just make sure that you are aware of that. Alright, we're going to start off warming up, so sitting down. Actually, we're going to come to all fours without falling over. Wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, and we're going to start with some cat-cow. So as you inhale, we lift the chest up, and exhale, curling under. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. From here, come back to neutral position. And we're going to press up to a downward dog. And we're going to do that 10 times, going up and then coming down. So we're going to sit back on your heels. Here we go. First time we come forwards. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up, press back. And then bring knees back down and sit back. Nice. 2. And down. 3. Pressing heels down towards the mat. 4. 5. Getting a little closer each time. 6. 7. 8. 9. And one more. Beautiful, sitting back on your heels. Alrighty, from here, we're going to bring your left hand down behind you, lift your right arm up, and we're going over to the left side. And switch. And switch. And switch. Nice work. Beautiful. From here, we're going to come to a twist. So twisting towards the left. And switch. And switch. Switch. Move you a little faster. Warming up your spine very gently. And coming back to center, we're going to warm up your wrists, give them a little roll. One way and the other way. And a little shake. And then warming up your feet, so hop up to standing. And we're going to do a little coming onto the ball of your foot on each side. And moving into a little jog on the spot. Beautiful. And press down on the top of your foot, so bringing the top of my toes down to the floor. I'm doing a little bend of that knee and stretch. Just feeling that stretch across the top. And then other side. And give them a shake. Nice. Alright, we'll get into it. So, as always in your HIIT Pilates, we're going to do 3 different sets of exercises. Each set consists of 1 high intensity exercise and 1 Pilates exercise. It's considered your low intensity. So, we will do each one for 30 seconds with about 5 seconds in between to change over. And we're going to do each set 4 times. And then we'll have a stretch to cool down at the end. So I'll get the timer ready and then we'll start with the first set. So the first exercise that we're going to do, your first high intensity one, is a reverse burpee. So coming to one end of your mat, making sure you have lots of room behind you. We bring legs out reasonably wide. We're going to squat down all the way down to the floor. Sit back and then roll onto your back. Now, you can either just send legs up towards the ceiling or coming to a reverse crunch, lifting hips up. We bring hips back down, roll back up, plant your feet down, press knees out to the side and press to come back up. So it's a tricky one to start off with. So we squat down, all the way back, roll back, legs up, hips up if you can, and then going all the way back, feet down, press down to stand up. Nice, so we're going to set that with your cha-cha abs. So sitting down on your mat. We're going to sit up nice and tall, feet down, and we're starting to lean back till your abs start to turn on. You can bring arms out in front or bring them up over your head. Whatever, up over your head is a bit harder, so choose whatever you want. And we're thinking of moving your shoulder blades back and down. So squeeze them back and down. Going cha, 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 cha. So moving through your shoulder blades, but try to keep your chest up and forward as much as you can. So try not to sink down. Okay, let's give it a go. Getting ready for your reverse burpees. Here we go. Go for it. Squat down, roll back, legs up, and back up to standing. So watch your technique of a deep squat, check those knees stay up nice and wide. Just watch them not coming in or too close. Okay, getting ready for your cha-cha abs. And lean back, here we go. Cha, cha, cha. Keep tummy in. And hopping up. Reverse burpee. Here we go. Knees in. Definitely the hardest bit. Look, sitting back, cha-cha abs, and go. Remember, keep sitting up as tall as you can. Harder arms up. Hopping up. Here we go. Coming down, falling over. Here we go, cha-cha abs. Popping up. Last time, I think. Here we go. Keep thinking of pressing those knees back in the squats. Stay down. Cha-cha abs last time. Off we go. And relax. Alright, well done. Grab a drink, take a mini break, and then we'll move on to the next one. Alright, the next one we're going to do, we're going to start with a 180-degree squat jump for your high intensity, and your Pilates exercise will be froggy flutters. So, for your high intensity, the 180-degree squat jump, we're going to start one way, we bend down into a squat, we jump, so explosively press up out of the legs, and turn all the way around to face behind you, landing in that same squat position. So you jump up, and you'll turn. Okay, making sure you alternate which way you turn. So this way I turn to the right and then to the left. So making sure you're going back and forth. So not just turning in a circle. With the Pilates exercise, when you come down onto your mat, all the way down onto your back, we're going to send legs into frog position. So heels together, toes and knees are apart. Take a big breath in, lower back is down, belly button in. As you exhale, we extend your legs out long and we crisscross your legs, holding it there for 4, 3, 2, 1, and inhale, bend them back in. So exhale, extend, crisscross for 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale, bend. Beautiful. So the lower your legs extend, the harder it's going to be. The higher they go, the easier it will be. When you extend them, they don't have to be completely straight, but just making sure that they're as far as you can out, and your lower back is trying to press down onto the mat the whole time. So we will see how we go. All right. Getting ready, we'll get the timer. And here we go, getting ready for your jump squats. Off you go. So to land in the squat, and then jumping back and land. Whoop, trying to fall over. Come down to back. Froggy flutters. Extend, crisscross for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bend. Popping back up. Squat jumps. Now, I forgot to say this, but keep squat jumping. If you don't want to jump, you can do squat, stand up, face the other way, squat, stand up, turn around. Just to make it interesting. Or a little next level up from that, we squat down, come up onto your tippy toes, and down. Turn around, squat, tippy toes, and down. Coming onto your back. Frog legs. Extend, crisscross for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bend. Remember to make it easier, extend them higher towards the ceiling. They can be bent if you like. To make it harder, send them closer to the mat. Do well. Keep that lower back down. Hopping up, halfway. So like I was saying, the middle version, squat, up onto your toes, turn around. So you're not quite getting the jump, but you're still getting that sensation of explosively up. Working on power in your legs. Coming down. Lower back down, belly button in. And hopping up last time. Here we go. So my issue with this is I always try and land with my heels back. I'm trying to work on landing the weight forward in my toes. Whoop. Too far forward. Coming down. Here we go. And relax. Nice work.
Activity completed.
Thank you, Bird. Alright. Have a little drink and then we'll move on. Okay, the final set of exercises that we're going to do are a plank, wrist touch version of a mountain climber, and some long boats. So, starting off with the mountain climber variation, we're going to come to a plank position. Now, you ideally come up to the full plank so we're on our hands and we will lift knees up. If you can't quite do that today, you can do this with knees down on the mat. So what we're going to do, coming up to your plank, we bring left knee forward, bring right wrist to that knee so they touch, and then step back. Left wrist to right knee, and back. Right to left, left to right. Okay? Trying to keep your hips and shoulders in line with each other the whole time. Keep shoulders over the top of your wrists, and making sure to keep your core engaged. And we're setting that with your long boats. So, sitting back, we're going to sit up nice and tall and lift your feet up off the mat. Hands come away. As you exhale, we extend. Inhale, we sit up. Exhale, extend. Inhale, up. So the further out your legs and your upper body goes, the harder it's going to be. So if you want, you can come all the way back to lying and then all the way back up. Up to you. If you want to make it a little easier, you can do this with toes down. We just lower and lift. Lower and lift. Up to you. Alright, let's get into it. Last time. So getting ready for your plank. Off you go. So the challenge here is, if you want, we're going to try and keep your hips as still as you can. So they'll try and wobble from side to side. But if you can try to keep them really steady, that would be ideal. And again, if you don't want, you can do this on your knees. Nice, sitting back, getting into boat position, and exhale, we extend. Inhale, sitting up. And you can do a toes down. So remember, these Pilates ones, we're focusing a little more on technique rather than how fast you can go. And with the high intensity, it's a bit more about speed. Here we go. So even if your knees are down, make sure that your hips don't start to sink back and your chest comes back. So we want to keep shoulders over wrists, even if knees are down. Doing that. Sitting back. And feet lifted or lowered. We go back and up. Bit slower, bit more controlled. And coming back. Here we go. And sitting back. Last time, I believe, or maybe not quite. Down and up. Let me check. I always lose track. We have one more after this, I think. Now last time, starting with the mountain climber variation. Keep the core on, keep the hips as steady as you can. Making sure your hips don't start to sink, lift higher than your shoulders, and they don't sink back over your knees if your knees are lowered. And sitting back last time. Here we go. Remember, the lower you go, the harder it is in either version. If your arms get sore, you can bring hands to the tops of the knees, but try not to bring them back behind your legs. You don't want your arms to be doing the work, you want your core to do the work. And relax. Well done, everyone. Alrighty. Stop.
Activity completed.
Thank you. Alright, to finish up, we're going to do a couple of stretches. So So to start off with, stretching legs out in front, flexing your feet, sit up nice and tall, arms up, and folding forwards. And coming up, you're going to come down onto your tummy, hands underneath your shoulders or slightly in front, and then pressing up, coming to a cobra. If this is too much, you can come down onto your elbows, thinking of pressing chest through your hands, stretching your back and your abs. And then from here, bringing elbows down, we're going to reach your left hand back, bend up your left foot, and squeeze it in towards your glutes. And then pressing your hips down into mat should feel stretch through the front of your left thigh. And then switching sides. Pull the foot in, and then pressing it back into, pressing hips down into the mat. And then release, pressing back into your child's pose, stretching your back out. And coming up. Well done, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that. As always, any questions, comments, or criticism is always welcome, so feel free to message me. Otherwise, thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye.